Hi, this is Jana. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we are having a summer treat. You've heard of bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches, but we're having bacon, lettuce, and fried green tomato sandwiches. For anybody up north, if you've never tried a fried green tomato, you will love it. So anyway, here we go. Preparing our tomatoes. You wash your tomatoes and go ahead and slice them just like that. I like mine a little thicker. And what we're going to do is we are going to pause after I get these done for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to come back because we're going to let these tomatoes rest over here on drain. You can either use the rack itself or put some paper towels down just like this. And then I'm going to lightly salt the tomatoes, which will help to draw out some moisture. And then you let them set for about 10 minutes. Okay, so that's that. But for regular fried green tomatoes, I want to show you what I'm going to do. Cut this little part out. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cube these thick, because this one started to get a little ripe. See, it was starting to ripen. I bought it 2 days ago and it was already starting to ripen. So I'm going to show you what I like to do with my fried semi-green tomatoes. Is I'm going to cube them. Even if they're all the way green, I still do this. Because my favorite part of a fried green tomato is the breading. Okay? And so I'm going to set these aside too, drain them a little bit, and then we're going to cube those because they're really good dipped in ranch dressing. And so we'll be back after I soak these for 10 minutes. What I do for preparing my bacon is I line a cookie sheet with parchment paper. I have some foil under here too, just because I want to protect my baking sheet. But then I have unbleached parchment paper, and I just lay my bacon out. And I bake it at 375 to 400 degrees until it's done. And that's how you get nice, straight, crispy bacon. Okay, we're back and our bacon is done. We're going to just lay it off to the side and drain it on some paper towels. See how nice and straight it is? It looks, in the camera, it looks kind of burned, but it's not. We like our bacon crisp. But it's not all the way, it's still part way. That one kind of is because it was on the end. But it's fast, it's easy. You can cook a lot of bacon at once, evenly. And that's how I do my bacon. Okay, we've let our tomatoes set. I'm just going to take a paper towel and dap them off a little bit, and any water that's been drawn out of them. They've been about 10-15 minutes. They've probably sat here. Just like that. I'm going to set these off to the side for 1 second. And we're going to come back. And we've got 2 eggs. 1 cup of whole buttermilk. We're going to mix those together. This is going to be what makes the topping stick to our tomatoes. Okay, and then to this, I'm going to add some hot sauce of your liking, or you don't have to add this if you don't like hot sauce. You really can't taste it. It's kind of that umami thing. It just adds a little something, something to the flavor of the tomatoes, even though you probably wouldn't put your finger on it and go, oh, those have hot sauce in them. Okay. And that's already got salt in the hot sauce. And so then over here, I have 1 cup of cornmeal. And I've got a medium grind cornmeal. And then I have a 1/2 cup of self-rising flour. Oh, giving me a warning on some bacon there. And then I'm adding some pepper and some paprika. The self-rising flour already has salt in it. And then I'm just adding a little bit of paprika. And we're going to mix this up. And we'll be back in just a minute. We're going to start breading. I have to hurry up. My husband is hungry over there today. All right, so I've got my tomatoes. I might rearrange here just a minute just so you can see better what I'm up to. All right, so I've got my tomato, and what you're going to do is you're going to flour your tomato first, okay? Then you're going to go into your wet, and you're going to go back into your dry. And I like to press mine, get a little extra on there. Now this time though, I'm just going to put them onto the wire rack, not on the paper towel, because we don't want the paper towel to remove our breading. So back into our dry, then into our wet, then into our dry. Just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing with these pieces. I'm going to go into the, I didn't listen to myself, did I? Go into the dry, then into the wet, then back into the dry, okay? And so I'm going to keep doing the rest of these, and we'll be back. Okay, welcome back. We are getting our pan ready for our tomatoes. I've got some beef tallow. Like I said, I'm switching away from seed oils. And I'm going to add a little bit of butter to my pan here in a second. And I got 2 tablespoons of butter because I like the flavor of butter, and the beef tallow's got great flavor too, don't get me wrong. Get all of this heated up in here. Got it over medium heat, about 375 degrees is what you're shooting for. And if you don't have a temperature probe, that's okay. Remember my Jana trick here, a lot of people who know, is if there's bubbles around the bottom of your wooden spoon, and you see that here, your grease is ready to add food. So we have our fried green tomatoes ready to go here, or our breaded tomatoes. They're not fried yet. Then I've got my little bits here. You can also use a deep fryer if you don't want to use a fry pan. If you've got like a Fry Daddy or deep fryer. And so we've got these nice sizzled, not too fast. We don't want to cook them too fast because then they'll burn. We don't want burning. I'm washing my hands off here. And then the other thing that makes a fried bacon, lettuce, BL fried green tomato sandwich great is the bread. And so use your favorite bread. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Look at that. Nice, crispy. Got to be careful. I just accidentally knocked off some of my breading off that one. And so I'm turning my little bits here. Those are so good as an appetizer. If you just are looking for a different appetizer when you have company over, sitting on the back porch, having lemonade, your favorite beverage, just make up some fried green tomato chunks and a bowl of ranch. And so we'll be back when these are coming off. We are ready to take our fried green tomatoes out of the pan. Look at that. Oh, that is pretty. I always kind of pour them off just a little bit. You know, those juices in there. And set them on a rack. Let's check on our chunks here. Our little bits. So good. Here's the tongies. Use some tongs for those. And we're about ready to build our sandwich. I'm going to put these other little bits in and we'll be right back. Welcome back. We're ready to make our delicious bacon lettuce fried green tomato. So I've got some toast. If you don't like yours toasted, then don't toast it. I'm going to put some mayonnaise on. You can also use a remoulade sauce. And so it's mayonnaise and some spices in there, some Dijon mustard, and you can look up a recipe. I can also put a recipe in the notes below if you like to make it really southern. So there's our mayonnaise on the sandwich. Now we're going to add our bacon. Add as little or as much as your family likes. And we do triple layers here. So now I'm going to add a fried green tomato. I'm going to add some lettuce. Add another tomato. Add some more lettuce. Put a lid on it. Just like that. And I'm going to grab my knife. And there's toothpicks on that top side right there, on the other side right there. Just grab me 2 toothpicks, please. Forgot to ask you to do that for me. Thank you. And so then I just toothpick off. Keep it together from toppling over. And you can serve these with tots, with other kinds of potatoes, with potato salad, your favorite. Summertime. Look at that. Bacon, lettuce, fried green tomato sandwich. Absolutely delicious. And then we have our ranch dressing. I've got our little bits, and you dip those in there. Crispy, crunchy, tart. It's so good. Thank you for stopping by Jana's Kitchen. I hope you stop back real soon and be sure to try these, even if you've never had a fried green tomato.